Ramesh, Hetal, Miruna, Shalu, Ruchi, Vijaya, Sunena, Anisha.
Hi.
Fetch. Did I pronounce it again? Wrong. Sorry. Wonderful. And everybody else whose faces I cannot see. Simran. Yay. It's always so wonderful to see your faces. Always special. Ruchi. Richa. Awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you all for being on. Maruna. Yay. Lovely. Thank you all for being on. And Meena. And how did we get so lucky to be here together? To Shilpa. Hi. To be here together and to actually speak about something that's always intrigued me since I was really little. Since I was always really little, I had this question about why does one have to, okay, that will probably be the second part, but knowing me, I just have to go right into the depths of it all. Like just dive in, guys. Okay, so my question, yep, no swimming, just diving, boom, into the ocean. That's pretty much what I'm going to do right away because we don't want to waste time. We just have, it's just a short call. So, you know, as a child, I remember always asking my mom that why is it that a really nice, kind, wonderfully kind person suffers so much? And what I was always told by my mom, it's probably a past life karma. You know, karma is such a huge thing in India. It's such a, and in most of the European countries too, it's in the Asian countries, karma almost rules your life, right? Everything good, you're lucky. Everything bad, it's your karma. Everything that brought up, can we destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, spot, park, online shots, boys and beyonds. And I remember telling my mom, what's the use of suffering in this lifetime for my past life karmas when I don't even know what I did wrong? Like, it doesn't make sense, you know? And she would say, no, the idea is that you do something better now, so your next life is better. And that would freak me out. And I would be like, you mean to say this whole, hi mom, thanks for hopping, just talking about you. And I would tell mom that, mom, but I don't want to be cleaning my past life karmas. So my whole this lifetime goes cleaning my past life karma. So my next life is better. It just doesn't make sense. It was something that never made sense to me. And I would always question it as, what if I was actually choosing what I was choosing simply because I could? And then, you know, as you get older and you read and you watch and you're told constantly of how your entire life, your present life is based on your past lives, and your future is based on what you do, what you did in all your past lives. And you've got to wash your karmas till you are happy, until you have washed them enough. So now you deserve to be happy. It's almost like deservability. So everything that brought up, I said we are jumping deep into the ocean. We're not going to go slow, right? So everything that brought up, can we destroy and uncreate that, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, park, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So we talk about the immortal soul, and then we talk about the infinite being. So let's look at the immortal soul first, please. And actually, before I even say anything else, I would love you all, any one of you, to ask me, what is it that brought you onto this call today? Because the topic is just so crazy and so different. What is it that brought you all on to the call today? What is it that you would like to have out of this call? Anybody who wants to go for it?
Chandana?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I can go?
Yes, please, Ramya, go for it.
Yeah. So what brought me onto this call is just, again, this whole thing, like, you know, coming from religion and coming from all the scriptures and everywhere, the karma thing, just the fact. And it somehow, to me, it's always felt like, you know, a truth with a lie attached.
Yeah.
There's something there because this was the whole idea that has also contributed to me in getting to where I am now. And yet I can feel so many lies around the place, and I would love more clarity on which parts of it are true for me and which
Yes.
parts are light, which can help me in creation and which can I shed. So thank you for hosting this topic.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ramya. Thank you. Yeah, that's a great ask there. That's a great ask to actually ask which part of this is truth and which part of this is a lie. And recognizing that any part of it, that anywhere that we made the whole of it a truth or the whole of it is a lie, is again a huge lie. So everything that is, can we all destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shots, boys and beyonds.
Yeah, so I've also come here
Hi,
basically,
Sunita.
Chandana.
Yeah.
Hi. So I've just come here again for my that question of immortal soul is like it really confuses me in the sense when I'm doing this being thing and immortal soul. I think you've I've asked this question to Hajar times. But it's something which I can't fathom with sometimes like what you said that I don't want to keep on clearing up my past life thing and not enjoy my this life and do something for the next life which I don't even know if I choose to come or no.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I choose to come or not. And yet I have to keep clearing. Something that was told to me was wrong, bad, evil, dirty, horrible about me in the past. And everything that brought up and everywhere that you've made that your reality and the space for choice. Everywhere you made that the space of your making a choice. It has you constantly checking in with it. Can you please destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So thank you for that, Sunita. And Ramya, I hope you get the clarity around what you've been asking for about what is true and what is a lie. And through this call, I would love to get more clarity around it also, because that's the beauty of clarity calls, right? When we actually sit together and we discuss and we talk and we clear, it's not just, it's a huge gift for me too. All of us together, it's like literally gifting and receiving from everything that we discuss and everything that you say and everything that I say and everything that you know and everything that I know. And it's like it literally opens up a space of more knowing and more clarity of really truth. What is it for me? So we do talk a lot about the infinite being in access, and the infinite being is one that knows it has lots of possibilities. An infinite being is one who knows everything is possible. An infinite being is one who knows that it's not controlled by the past. An infinite being is one who knows that it has choice. Hi, Poonam. Thank you for being on, sweetheart. Yeah, an infinite being is one who knows that it has choice. A finite being, on the other hand, is about a finite being is a lot like an immortal soul. The energy of an immortal soul is one who has to come back constantly every lifetime without choice. It is sent back. It has to come back to suffer till it has suffered enough or cleared itself enough to have the ease, to deserve the joy that it would have liked in the very beginning of choosing what is choosing to have in life. When we look at an immortal soul, it's a soul that gets attached to what was, all the past, all your past lives. Come on, which one of us hasn't lived 1,000, a million, a zillion lifetimes? We've all stolen, we've all been stolen from, we've all robbed, we've all been robbed from, we've murdered, we've been murdered. We have loved and we have lost love. We have raped, we have been raped. We have stoned people to death. We have been stoned to death. We have smuggled and we have been at the effect of smugglers. Come on, we've done it all. We've experienced it all. The reason we know that, how do we know that, is because we have so many judgments of it all. You cannot have judgment of anything unless you've been it and done it. So wherever you have a judgment of, whatever you have a judgment of, whoever you have a judgment of, can you all please acknowledge today that you've done it and been it too? Whoa. Wow, everything that is times a godzillion. Will you all please destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good,
Yes,
bad, pot,
please.
pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. That in itself creates such a space for you now to choose from. Yeah, Anuradha.
I just got this thing that, you know, like the exoskeleton where we keep stuff.
Yeah.
This immortal soul is sort of similar to that for me when I perceive it, where we've like sort of kept stuff that we've sort of collected. Oh, so this is like reference number 3 million lifetime. I have done this and this has not worked out well.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just put it there and then I'll see it in my next lifetime when I come back. Because you know what? I'll have to come back because I've been really evil and bad in this lifetime. Everything that is, can we destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad,
Yes,
pot, pock,
please.
online shots, boys and beyonds. Everywhere we've already decided what we've done wrong in this lifetime, energetically or otherwise. Everywhere we've hidden it from us so we don't get to see it, so nobody gets to see it. That we've decided and concluded is so evil, so bad, that we would have to clear it in our next lifetime, that has us holding on to the wrongness of that. Instead of just looking at it as a choice, can we please destroy and uncreate that? Holy shit. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, puck. Wow. All 9 shots, boys and beyonds.
We have a raised hand from Shumela.
Yes. Hi, Shumala. Good to
Hi,
see you, lady.
Chandana. Great to see you again from my favorite spot.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh shit. I was about to say my receiving spot. It's here I receive the sunlight and the nature
Receiving spot. I like the way it sounds.
and
Not
the
sure what
cat
everybody would
as
get with
well.
that one.
Yeah.
I'm so visual.
All they have to do is ask for it.
Absolutely true that.
Yes. So my question, Chandana, is as an immortal soul, is it that we have those things we come in with, like certain jobs that we come in with for this life?
Yeah. Great question. So I'm actually
Yeah.
going to give you something that I'm going to speak about a little something that I heard. It was probably my first or my second class, and I don't even know if it was a class or if it was a recording or something that I heard Gary or Dane say that we've all lived so many lifetimes and we've all come back lifetime after lifetime. If we know that we are infinite beings, which we are, yet why do we choose like an immortal soul does? Yet why do we choose like a finite being does?
Chandana.
What if, yeah, one second. What if I was to ask you all this question today, that every lifetime that you come back, lifetime after lifetime, lifetime after lifetime, yet why do we choose like a finite being does, or like an immortal soul does, that has no choice, that chooses the littlest of money, that chooses the most painful relationships, that chooses the most worst of worst painful or painful diseases, doesn't choose ease? I mean, if you were truly being an immortal soul, would you or would you not choose ease in every aspect of your life? Yeah, right? Yeah, we would. Yet we don't. Knowing that we are the immortal soul. Why is that? What's the value of that, guys? There's got to be a value. There's got, and I wanted to bring this to you all, because this, when I got this, it changed and I'm so grateful I got it at the beginning of Access when I started it, because it really opened up a lot for me in my world, and I wish it contributes to all of you too. When we come back lifetime after lifetime as a finite soul instead of coming back as an infinite being, we are bringing with us the experiences of all our past lifetimes in the form of impressions, in the form of the good. What are the impressions? The good and the bad. The polarity. Those are your impressions. That this was good and this was bad, this was right and this was wrong. So you're bringing the experiences of your past lifetime into this lifetime in the form of experience, in the form of impressions. That is the polarity that you find yourself stuck in. Now, if you were to recognize that it was a polarity, now, if you were to recognize that this was all, the impressions of the past was just a polarity of the right and the wrong. Yet, why do we choose it? Yet, what is the value of choosing it, guys? What's the value of being in polarity?
To seem relatable to
Judgment.
others.
To seem?
Relatable to others.
Okay, cool. What else? Yeah.
Judgment.
Judgments.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? What is the value of choosing from polarity?
Just wanting to fit in with this
Wanting to fit.
world and
Awesome.
this reality.
Yeah. What else?
Because the other reality is totally unknown and uncomfortable.
Awesome. What else? Yeah. What else?
And we keep reciprocating it as if,
Yes.
it's like a baby for us.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, what will I be if I will not be having that? What will be
Wow.
my identity?
Oh. Wow.
So I
great
have
question.
these jobs that I can do.
So what if we can all look at this, what we all just said, right, of our polarity, amuse ourselves, yeah, like pastime, right? How much of all that polarity is to amuse ourselves, to entertain ourselves? How much of all of that, how much of you choosing polarity in this lifetime is for you to get out of the polarity? Do you get that?
Chandana?
Do you get, just a second, Meena, do you see how we function? You choose polarity so you can get out of your past polarity. So everywhere that you've been choosing polarity in this lifetime, so you can get out of the past life polarity. Can you all destroy and uncreate that? Right,
Yes,
wrong,
please.
good, bad, pot, pot, all nine shots, boys and beyond. I love Anuradha's expression. It's like, what did you just say? Yeah, it's like, look at yourselves, all right? I'm going to come to you, Kanika and then Meena for sure. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm just so excited to share this with you. And I just want to see what it does for you all. So what if we can actually look at this space of, where we, if you have a point of view, and if any of you have read my book, Breaking Free from Pain Points, I have written exactly about this in that book, because for me, that was a huge shift, and it's something that really changed a lot for me. So if you've read that book, you know what I'm talking about. And if you've not read that book, I'm sharing that with you here, that when you have a point of view or a polarity that cheating is bad, cheats are bad, you will find yourself surrounded by cheats. You will find yourself surrounded by people who are cheating. You will find yourself constantly being cheated upon. Why is that? That's because, again, hello, you have a point of view that cheating is bad. You have a massive polarity around that. And now you are choosing situations and people around you. So now you can be facilitated out of that polarity into a different polarity. But it's about an either or universe for you. It's not about, oh, okay, I was choosing that, I'm getting out of it. What works for me here? You get that? This reality is about either or, which is what has us constantly choosing this polarity or that polarity. So everywhere that your choices are based on this polarity or that polarity, which really keeps you stuck in being the finite being and the immortal soul that never dies, that carries all its points of views, all its experiences, all of its impressions into every lifetime with it, without choice. Can we please destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, park, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. If you want to change the cheating part of it, you don't want to go into a polarity of cheating is good. Get that? It's not about cheating is bad, cheating is bad, cheating bad. Okay, I want to get out of that choice. So cheating of that polarity. So cheating is good, cheating is good, cheating is good. No, you're still in polarity. It's really about looking at it and saying, wow, cheating is a choice. Cheating is a choice. If someone got a gun to my head and said, cheat or I will kill you, fuck, I would cheat. And in those 10 seconds, cheating would be right in my head.
It's the lesser of two evils, I guess.
Yeah, it's like being, so every choice that you're making from the space of needing the validation to choose it, that keeps you stuck in no choice. Would you all please destroy and uncreate that? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. I mean, how many of us have made choices based on stepping out of a polarity into a polarity so we can understand the previous polarity, so now we can change it. And everywhere that we choose like that, that keeps us stuck in the mortal, in the immortal soul and in the finiteness of our reality. Oh, can you all please destroy and uncreate all of that? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Whoa, whoa. Yes, that one. I love that one. I love what it does to people when I speak about this the first time. They're like, what? I know, I was like that too when I heard it the first time. I was like, what? No, that's the way I've been choosing all my life. So what you want to choose when you have a point of view about cheating is really bad. You want to just come to the space of, hey, cheating is a choice. If cheating was a choice, what would I choose? And if cheating is a choice, what is he choosing? And always the way to really recognize and to really look at your entire life as a creation instead of a suffering of your past choices is to recognize that you choose simply because you can. And somebody else chooses simply because they can. No reasons, no justifications, no validations. The moment you put a validation or a reason or a justification to choice, or make it about the past life, or make it about the future life, or whatever, you are just taking choice out and making it into something to fit into the polarity of this reality. So everywhere we've done that in the past, and everywhere we've named that choice and are fooling ourselves about choice and then wondering, why are we not creating something different? Can we please destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Yes, I'm going to come to Kanika now. Did that fry your brains enough or not? Please say yes, it did, because I love it when you say yes, it did.
Yes,
Absolutely
very much.
really did.
Yay,
Too much right up,
awesome.
too much.
Yes,
Need
yes.
a shower.
Good job.
Yes.
Yay. Let's go to Kanika. Kanika, your question, darling. And then we'll go to Meena. Kanika, are you there?
Yeah, Chandana, you answered it. In fact,
Oh, I did? Awesome.
Yes.
Wonderful.
You
What else
answered
is
it.
possible? Meena, did you have a question, darling?
Chana, just related to this, can you expand on how the mortal soul sees karma as the source of
Choice?
I know it's I coming. The mortal soul doesn't use choice.
Yeah, that one. The mortal soul never uses choice. The infinite being does. Because for the immortal soul, it's all about paying for your past mistakes and receiving what you deserve. It's about deservability and paying for the wrongness. In other words, it's about the polarity of the bad and the good. So everywhere in every lifetime that you have been choosing to operate from the space of the wrongness, the rightness, the evilness, and the piousness of you, instead of knowing that, hey, you've been it all. Each one of you on this call today have been and done it all. You've been evil, you've been pious, you've been murderers, you've been murdered, you've been rapists, you've raped. Come on, stop being a martyr and recognize it was a choice then and it's a choice now. What are you choosing?
Awesome.
Choose shamelessly. Choose because you can. Choose because you can and choose shamelessly. Stop punishing yourself for things you did in the past life because someone told you that you did something wrong, which is why you're suffering in this lifetime. Everything that is, will you all destroy and uncreate that?
Yes, please.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, park, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And be honest, be brutally honest with yourself as to what are you asking for in this reality, guys? I mean, if you're asking for money, ask for money, stop asking for abundance. If you're asking for sex, ask for sex, stop asking for a relationship. Like, you think you can be honest with yourselves? Like, really honest? And no more hiding? No more telling yourselves lies? Because everywhere you tell yourselves lies, you just step a few steps away from receiving what you are actually asking for. So everywhere that you're confusing the universe or what you're asking for, as you've judged your ask to be wrong, evil, bad, terrible, mean, vicious, can you please destroy and uncreate that?
Yes, please. Wow, wow, wow. This is too good.
Too good, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this is too good. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you.
Thank you for being on.
Okay, I'm giving you a hug, a tight one now.
Thank you. I receive. Thank you.
Thanks.
So Chandana, can being have infinite being and an immortal soul together? Oh,
yeah, Sunita.
Yeah, I was just asking, so can being have an infinite being and an immortal soul at the same time?
That's like living a dual life. That's like telling yourself, and that's a duality of your choices. I was having a really interesting conversation with a friend yesterday, and I said at times I find myself living a dual life. There's this beautiful reality of access where everything's possible and everything's about choice and go for it. There is no right, there is no wrong. What makes your life easy? What makes your life lighter? Go for it. And then there's this other life that I've lived for 47 years before starting with the tools of access, which is all about the right and the wrong and the family and the friends, and it's a society and the stratifications and everything else that I made right about my life. And it's almost like, okay, switch on access mode. Okay, switch off access mode and go into this reality mode. It's almost like a dual life. What am I doing there to myself? Do you see that? Do you see that energy of duality?
Yes.
What if that is the biggest lie you have sold yourself? And what if that is you having one leg in this reality and one leg in your reality? And everywhere that you're making it about never giving up on what you decided and concluded is good for you and right for you, instead of choosing from the space of what can really contribute to you. Will you all please destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, park, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And everywhere you made it about a duality. Everywhere it's about a dual reality. Yeah, like playing bipolar roles, absolutely.
It's more than
Pretty much
dual.
like that. Yeah.
It's more than dual, actually.
Yeah. So everywhere you've been doing that. Will you all destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, park, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What if you can recognize when you do that? If you have to do that. So you don't buy that as your reality. So you don't fool yourself and confuse the shit out of yourself and then wonder why everything's falling apart. Because, hey, what if you actually are being that space or being the infinite being, and then you walk into a space that is so this reality, which requires you to contract and fit into their reality, and you just so easily do it because guess what? That's what you've always done around them. So it's almost like you fine-tuning yourself into their reality. So you're not wrong and you're not bad and you're not evil and you're not seen for the difference of who you be. And you can now be accepted by them instead of fine-tuning yourself in such a manner that even you don't recognize when you do it. What if you could actually be aware that, okay, going into this reality, how much fun can I have with their craziness? By being me. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, call 9 shots. Boys and beyonds. What if you don't have to be, what if you don't have to choose to live the duality? What if you could truly choose to be you? Just you. The joy of you, having the choice of you. Yes, Meena? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and call 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Yeah, darling.
What's the difference between duality and polarity?
Great question here. So polarity is really about two totally opposite, it's like the good and the bad, the right and the wrong, right? That is polarity, when there are two poles and you are just between the two poles. Duality is when you're living a different reality at one time. It could be living, a reality of knowing that everything is possible, because hey, you've seen that life now, you've lived there, you've chosen like that, you've chosen from the space of possibilities, and then you go into a space of no possibility, of zero possibility, of having absolutely nothing but contraction, because guess what, I have to be dependent on others around me so I can fine-tune myself to fit them. So it's no longer about being you. It's no longer about being you. It's about you fine-tuning yourself so you can be like others, so they can choose to have you. You are fine-tuning yourselves for others to have you. In other words, for others to choose you. So you're waiting to be the chosen one instead of being the choosing one, which you are being when you're being the infinite being. And everything that doesn't allow you to recognize every time you do that, because it's so subtle, Meena. It's so subtle that sometimes we don't even recognize when we do that. You're like, oh, what happened? Where did my joy go? Where did my happy go? Oh my God, where did it go? You just gave it up. You just gave it up.
Totally.
And when you gave it up, you started to look for the happy and the joy instead of recognizing that, oh, I still have it if I choose it. But we start to look for it as though we gave it up and lost it outside of us, which now has you looking outside of you for the same happy and the joy that is you. Everything that is, will you all destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Wow. Nine shots, boys and beyonds.
Thank you, Chandana.
Thank you for your question, Meena.
Chandana,
Yes.
I want to ask you, they say that when we are born in one of the family, is it our choice or is it already, Almighty's that we have to be born on this family or what? Is it a choice or how?
Yeah, so, I love the way Access looks at it. It looks as death and birth both as a choice. If you're going to look at, and like I said in the beginning of the call, the reason you choose, which I would like to continue with, which will probably give you more clarity around that, you choose your family, you choose your disease, you choose your financial reality, you choose the partners who don't work for you. Like I said earlier on, you being an infinite being, why do you still choose that? It's to bring you out of the polarity that you have set as real and true for you. So everywhere that you're fighting the polarities that you chose in the past, by choosing totally opposite polarity in this lifetime. So you can be right now everywhere you decided you were wrong. Will you please destroy and uncreate that? Wow. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyonds. That is what keeps you stuck in being the immortal soul instead
I
of
have a
being the infinite being.
I have a can I ask a question,
Yes,
please?
please, Hetal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question on being brutally honest with self. So I am honest with myself in some areas of my life, but in some of the areas I know that I'm not being honest. I'm so not even willing to acknowledge and not even willing to look at that.
Can I just have you acknowledge that you are one hell of a brave woman to even acknowledge that just now?
I am not getting it. Can you please come again?
Can I please ask you to acknowledge that you
Yeah.
are one hell of a brave woman
Oh wow.
to even acknowledge that now?
Yeah.
How many
Yes.
of us do that? Exactly what you're saying, but we don't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Everything that is, can we destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, park, online shots, boys and beyonds. So yeah, go ahead.
I would like to know that, I mean, I would like to actually look at that, because the moment I look at that, it's going to change. But what is, I actually fear that, okay, the moment I look that, I will again, not be a part of that duality or a multiplarity, okay, where I'm playing a role of a wife, of a mother, of a daughter-in-law, and so many roles which I'm playing. And I'm, I mean, I won't be able to fit into that. And the more I'm trying to fit into that, I am not being me.
Okay, so what would your
Completely.
question be here?
May I continue, please?
Just a second, Usha.
Yeah, no, no.
Yeah. I
Continue
just
with
I
this.
just want to finish with What would your question be here, Hital?
What question can I ask to change this with these?
Change what?
Change, or what question? Okay, so what will it take for me to look, to acknowledge at the places where I'm not being totally me?
Awesome, lovely, beautiful question. That's the question you want to ask.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, what will it take to acknowledge what I'm hiding here? What will it take for me to know what I refuse to know?
Yeah.
Something that, that we talked about in the previous call, I don't remember which call this was, where we talked about hiding, and you only hide what you've decided is bad. You only hide what you've decided is wrong. And the only way to come out of hiding is to be interesting point of view. So what do you have a judgment of about you that doesn't allow you to unhide? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes, yes, please.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, park, online shots, boys and beyonds.
Yeah,
What can you now? Go ahead.
Sometimes so when I ask this, okay, what am I unwilling to know here? And I get so much information, even about the family members, which I think that, okay, this is not true.
Yeah.
I get some information, they are trying to do this, or, they are doing this.
So you want to ask how much of this is true? How much of this is a lie?
Okay.
How much of this is an awareness? How much of this is a judgment? What part of this is an awareness? What part of this is a judgment?
Yeah.
And where have you all decided you have to do something with your awareness?
Yes.
Everything that is, will you all destroy and uncreate that?
Definitely.
Right, wrong,
Yes.
good, bad, pot, pop, online shots, boys and beyond. What if you can just receive the awareness?
Yes.
As an awareness and as an interesting point of view.
Interesting point of view, yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, online shots, boys and beyonds.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Usha, let's go to you.
Yeah, I want to ask you that just now, the one you were explaining about to be in the infinite being. Sometimes I myself, I feel fear. That is a distractor implant. I have seen your YouTube today in the about distractor implant. So there is fear that to be someone like me myself to be independent, by me
That
myself.
fear, or is it a lot of excitement? Truth. Oh, look at you laughing. Major excitement. Come on. Claim, own, and acknowledge it. That is you being truthful. That is you looking at the truth of your choice. You see how easy it is, Usha? When we look at it and we hide and tell ourselves a lie that it's fear, you're really hiding behind what is truly available for you, which is the excitement, which is the enthusiasm to create and choose something different. But instead of being the enthusiasm, which is the basis, the basic essence of living and creating and choosing, is an enthusiasm for living, for that, the joy. Instead of choosing that, we go to fear, because now we can control ourselves from choosing. So everywhere we've made fear our reality. That doesn't allow us to choose the enthusiasm and be the energy of enthusiasm with our choices. Can we all please destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, popcorn, 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Cool. I hope that contributed to you. Yes, Ram. Yes, darling. I have come to your question, Ram. Hi, who is that?
I'm Monica.
Monica. Hi, Monica.
Yeah, hi. Can I ask a question?
Yes, please do.
Chana, when we say everything is our choice, then what is destiny?
Destiny. That's a great question. So, you know, you're born with a 10% of, let's look at it as fate. Yeah? 10%. Your hair color, your height, your family, your richness, poorness of the family, the education you get based on your family that you think you're getting because it's based on your family. That's all just a 10%. The 90% is what you make, what you create, what you choose from there. That is your destiny. You create your own destiny. You can change your destiny. You can destroy what you have, or you can outcreate what you have. That for me is destiny. It's just an interesting point of view, but that's how I look at it.
That's another wow. That's another wow.
Yeah. That's really about empowering yourself to know, honey, that I'm not dependent on anybody. I'm not dependent on a star. I'm not dependent on the moon. I am the star and I am the moon. And if I fuck up my life, it's been my choice too. And now I also have choice to change it.
Okay. And then we can say it's our free will that we can create our life according what we wish to.
Yes, it's total choice. Total choice every moment of your life. But what are you choosing to do and be with that choice? Are you choosing to be in reaction? Are you choosing to be choiceless? Are you choosing to be at the effect of people around you? Are you choosing to be at the effect of this reality? Or are you looking at everywhere that you are at the effect of this reality? Are you looking at everywhere you are in reaction to this reality? Are you looking at everywhere that you are at the effect of other people's choices? And how small, how little do you have to make yourself to believe that you are at the effect of them? So everything that brought up, can we destroy and uncreate that?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pork, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What if you can actually ask, what action am I not taking here that has me being at the effect of dash? What action can I take here that can bring me out of being at the effect and the reaction, and that can bring me out of being at the effect of dash, and that has me reacting to them constantly? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pork, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. You are the source of your reality. You are the source of every creation, and you are the resource too. If you are willing to acknowledge that you are the source, are you also willing to acknowledge that you are the resource? Or do you know that you are the source, but you go looking outside of you for the resource? Everything that is, you'll destroy and uncreate that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pork, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds.
Chandana, what is a resource? I mean, what is the difference? Source and
Everybody
resource.
froze.
Chandana?
Can we all please ask the entities to move back? Or if you don't know.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Yay, I'm back. Yay. Forward. Yes. Yeah, did that clarify anything for you, darling?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, Kanika.
Chandana, what's the difference between source and resource?
Yeah, agree. So you are the source and you are the resource. Yet you being the source, you are the source of creation. How many of us go looking outside of us for the resource, which is the action or what you could take? That is for me the resource. What action can I take now is a resource.
Oh, okay.
So you are the source and you are the resource. But are you truly willing to be that lethal? I mean, this is a lethal combination, guys. Are you willing to be that lethal? Or would you rather tone it down? Just tone it down a little. Everywhere you do that, will you all destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, park, online shots, poison beyond. Yes, Anuradha, we have another 5 minutes and then I have to hop off to another call. Yes, darling.
Yay. I just wanted to know about this thing because it's this last thing that you just said about source and resource. I'm willing to be the source, and when I go to be the resource, I try to plug into this reality, and none of
Oh,
it
that one.
fits, none of it
Yeah.
works, and I'm like, shit, what do I do now?
Thank you for that, Anuradha, because that is exactly what, I actually have a class coming up on that, but more of that later. But yes, this is exactly the energy that, okay, it's like, okay, I have choice now. Okay, I acknowledge I have choice. Okay, I acknowledge I'm the source. Now what next? Right? Because now you start to again look for the right
Exactly.
choice.
Yes, I'm
You
I'm
look,
also trying to look for
yeah,
what people are,
yeah.
you know.
So are you everywhere that you're fine-tuning yourself to other people instead of just acknowledging that if I was being me, what choice would I make here? If I was being me, what is available for me that is not available for anybody else? Just for me, because I'm willing to have it. When you're not willing to have something, guess what? You always turn around and say, it wasn't available for me. Did you see it was available for my neighbor, not for me? That's you choosing to be the victim and not to be the resource. Everywhere you've done that, in all your past lifetimes, including this lifetime, that has you constantly tapping and connecting to all the wrong that you did so you can finally do something right. The God can bless you and destiny can finally shower its goodness on you. Will you all please destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, park, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What if God, destiny, universe, everything's an energy that is available for all of us? And what if you today could acknowledge that you are a part of it, not separate from it? And you don't have to separate from that energy of creation, that energy of choice, that energy of magnitude. What if you don't have to separate from that energy? And what if you just could step into it? Like, wow, just into it. And now be it. And now, what would you like your life to look like, guys? If there was no past, there was just a future that you are so aware of. What choices would you make in the now, in this moment, that could have you pulling that future into being your present, into you having it, where it's not about ifs and buts, it's about, hey, I'm choosing this now. Are you willing to be that energy? And that energy is like I said, it's like an energy of you got to be willing to be it all. Because recognize, and guys, it's time to acknowledge, you have been it all. Stop hiding. You have been evil. You have been wonderful. You've all been assholes. You've all been fabulous. Come on. Stop just showing the good and hiding the bad, because what lies under the bad is probably your magic too. And everywhere life's been a polarity, and everywhere's either or. Everywhere choices have been between either and or. Would you all please destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pot, call, 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Woo. All right.
Thank you for that.
Chandana ji, can I ask something,
Yes,
please?
sweetheart, sure, go for it. Like run. This is the last question I'm going to take, okay, guys?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Thank you, dear. Actually, just wanted to ask. I am always in that point of view that I am too bad. You know, I have a lot of evils inside me. But practically, if I see myself or check myself, I have never been wrong to anyone. I have always trying to be good to everyone. But beneath myself, I have this point of view that I'm very bad. And if someone comes to know about it, then what will happen? So that fear is there. I'm not getting what that fear is actually about.
So what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracles, possibilities, and mysteries can you and your body be? To be all of you with no judgment of any part of you and with total ease. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, call, 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What hides you from the rest of the world is your point of view about you. I'm going to repeat that one. What hides you from the rest of the world is your point of view about you. So what can change now if there was no point of view? There was no wrongness, there was no rightness. There was just you being you.
Can you repeat that clearing, Chandana? What energy, space, consciousness, miracle, magic, mystery can I and my body be? The one that you said just now.
To be all of me with no judgment of me. I think something like that. Yeah. To be all of me
So
with no
these are
judgment.
my judgments which I am perceiving actually. These are my judgments for myself which I am perceiving.
Are they? Are they your judgments? Are they other people's judgments that you are aware of? What if you just knew they were judgments?
Right.
And what if you were just willing to give them up and not spend so much time in segregating? Oh, that's a yellow piece, and that's a white piece, and that's a red piece, and that's a green piece. Oh, it's a bag of judgments. Pick it up and throw it. So much easier, so much faster, so much to get rid of. Yeah?
Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you.
sweethearts. And we'll see you all soon. And thank you, everybody, for being on. And we will see you for the next, whenever we have our next clarity.
Can we have the recording of this?
Yes, sure you will. Definitely.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria, for writing that down, darling. Thank you.
Thank you
so
much.
Point of view about it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye,
Thank you,
guys. Love
Chandana.
you all.
Bye.
Great
Thank you,
day and a night.